listening to RAWF After Hours on the RAWF Radio Network.
Stepping up the ring and onto the mic. Golden locks, throwing shades on tight. I rule the airwaves, I own the night. Crank up the volume, feel the heat. Down, turn up the dial, let me preach. Running this town with a steel cake smile. When the bell rings, I do it with style. I'm the Lord of Saturday night. One hair thunder, taking the mic. Bodies tell the truth, no fear, no fight. Bow down, cause I rule tonight. Saturday night, blonde hair, thunder taking the mic. Bodies said the truth, no fear, no fright. Bow down, cause I rule tonight.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to RAWF After Hours on the RAWF Radio Network. I am your host, Lord Amadeus. My co-host, the ever-lovable...
¡Hola, muchachos!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome El Vacant. Hola, El Vacant.
Hola, mi amigo. ¿Cómo está?
Oh, I can't say as I'm tired or it hasn't been a hard week because I haven't really had to do anything.
Yeah, this forced vacation is kind of for the birds.
This extended vacation is not a good thing. There really isn't anything new to report in that area, except me. I do know that Sports Unstoppable has at least been able to talk to a person rather than an AI at this point. So, knock on wood, maybe something happens this week. But as of right now, we're still going to go ahead with plans for Graveyard Smash because it's 3 weeks, so it's still a couple weeks away till then, and hopefully, we're hoping Unstoppable will be back by then. But we do have contingency plans in place for all possible outcomes. So, with that being said, what do you think? Should we bring up the Discord, El Vacant? The new Discord is.
Sure, let's do that.
All right. There is a new Wrestler Unstoppable Discord started. If you are on Discord and you aren't already a part of the group, because it started earlier this week, and I think we had damn near 60 or 70 people so far from Unstoppable in there right now.
Let me look.
Yeah, why don't you look, El Vacant?
Keep going and I'll find that number.
All right. But if you want to join the Discord and you're listening to the show through the link I posted on Facebook, and you want to join Discord, Discord server, get a hold of, try to get a hold of Griff or if there's a lot of people in the Discord that can give you the link to it.
Maeve, Destroyer,
Paragon.
Honestly, anyone who's currently in should be able to give you a link to get in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and there's 45 people in at the moment.
Oh, no. Oh, I thought it was more than that. Seems like more than that.
That's what it says.
All right. Well, good. Thank you, May.
Oh, they've already posted the link.
She's here to help. But yes, that is. So that's what we're talking. That way, easier for everyone to get the information for when Unstoppable does return, and talk amongst ourselves a lot easier. So it's been a lot of fun just the last few days. All right. So Obviously, no GM reports at this point, no event reports, because
I
well,
remain undefeated for the previous last 2 weeks.
I think everyone can say that.
Shh, shh, shh.
All right, let's get into let's get into character and talk about Graveyard Smash coming up in just a couple weeks. Uh, and is I don't know why that picture is all screwed up, but to start with, we got the
I was gonna say, are you a little overemphasized on their abs, sir?
I guess so. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but you got your lumberjack match between Redneck Avenger and a Soul Reaper. Then we've got it's all like that. What the? I don't know what's going on here. The three stages of hell between Kenta and Ken Costa. Okay, apparently they're all going to be like this for some reason. Hold on a second. We'll go back to that in just a minute. I'm
If
gonna
it helps,
try.
in the normal chat window, they look fine. It's just in our window they look weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, we'll get back to that in just a moment. So, at any rate, hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll have Graveyard Smash. Oh, there we go. And bear with me while I try something really quick. All right. Well, nope, it's not gonna fix it. All right. At any rate, we've got three stages of hell between Kenta and Ken Costa. The Estrogen Championship between Destroyer and Tigress. Multimedia Championship between the Immortal Griffith and Dees. We got the Triple Crown Championship, the Unsettled Chris Cage, Maeve O'Hare, and Joe Boo. Fubar City Championship, Teflon Sheik and Psy. Midnight Hobo Championship, Ken Costa defending against Iceman Jer. National Championship, it is Simply the Best versus Killa Neptune. And in the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship, the Paragon of Greatness against STB, Simply the Best. So where do we want to start here? What do you want to talk about, El Vegan?
I want to talk about Psy utterly getting ready to destroy Teflon Sheik. That's what I want to talk about.
Is that right? I think that would be right around in here.
I think it's one before that, I think.
There we
I
go.
was right.
All right. So you think Psy is going to destroy Teflon Sheik for that Fubar City Championship?
I think with everything that's gone down, recently, I think Psy feels like, she needs to prove that she didn't need them to do what she did and to become what she became in RAWF. And I think no better way to prove that than, and new.
All right. I can see it happening, no doubt about it. And I agree with you. Psy's motivation is high on this, so yeah, absolutely. I can't disagree that is. I think that's the likely outcome.
Also, I have to say, if she breathes too hard in that jacket, that one button holding it closed is going to pop.
Probably. Triple Crown is going to be interesting. Chris Cage, Joe Boo, they were both in the Triple Crown title match. Obviously, Chris Cage was because he was the champion, but Joe Boo making his second appearance as a contender, along with Maeve. And who do you think's going to walk away the Triple Crown
Of course, I
champion?
think Maeve's going to win this. I just,
You do you think Maeve will win it, or are you hoping
you're
Maeve
right.
will?
I know Maeve is going to win this.
All right.
I have to tell you, I know, the art crew did the whole, ooh, it's spooky season. Let's make everybody black and white to go for the feel. But in every one of these pictures, is it me or is it just me or does Jobo actually look like a ghost?
He does.
Like
Yeah,
more
he
so than
actually.
anyone else.
Yeah, he does kinda. He does kinda. It's kind of like the Stay Puft Marshmallow King. All right. Let's see here. We This one's gonna be a good one. These two are no strangers to each other on pay-per-view. The Immortal Griffith, the multimedia champion, defending against Dees. What's your thoughts here?
I think it's going to be a hell of a fight one way or the other. Uh, History tells me I should probably slightly lean towards Griff just because he's going to have champion's advantage. Um, but man, that is going to be a hell of a just fight, and that's what it's going to be. It's not going to be a wrestling match. It's not going to be a technical. It's going to be a fight.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's gonna be something else, to say the least. And like I said, no strangers to each other are those two. This one will be interesting too. The Estrogen Champion, Destroyer, and Tigress. Tigress, no stranger to that Estrogen Championship. Your thoughts on D's versus Tigress? Or sorry, not D's. Destroyer versus Tigress.
I think I got to go with Destroyer on that one.
All right, that's fair. Then STB defending the national championship against Killa Neptune. STB's already shattered all the national championship records as far as length of title reign. He's held it for well over a year now.
I'm
Killa,
not sure.
however,
I think you know how if you put something on a tree and it grows, the tree kind of absorbs that item. It becomes one with it. I think I'm starting to think that belt's going to happen because our champ here has been spending a lot of time at the truck and he's getting a little bigger and he's had this belt the whole time. I'm starting to think it's starting to absorb.
so you're predicting Killa to win his first ever national title championship here in RAWF?
I mean, I don't think it matters if he does or doesn't. I don't think he'll be able to get the belt
Why is that?
because it's become one with STB. It's merged.
Pretty much. Yeah. One of these days, STB is going to lose it. So
Sure. And if I have a small list of people that I think reasonably, obviously any given Sunday, right? But reasonably, the people who are an actual they could reasonably win this. It's a very short list, and Killa's on it.
Yeah.
And they've had a lot of fights. They know each other.
Agreed. Absolutely agree with that assessment. And then the main event should be a good one. Paragon of Greatness versus STB. STB has been trying to get that title back now for a couple of years. Will this be the night he finally gets it back?
I don't think so. I think the likelihood of Paragon going through all the trouble of winning the belt back immediately after losing it to just lose it again is very, very low.
Agreed.
And no, Jared, we haven't spoken about your match yet. It's coming.
Yeah, we're getting there. Hold on, I believe it's right here.
In fact, why don't we go to it right now?
Midnight Hobo Championship. Ken Costa defending against Iceman Jer. Iceman Jer already winning his first title as the Superstars champion. Your thoughts?
So the last time we talked about this match, one of the things I said is I don't have a lot of information on Jarrett, right? Like I just didn't. But in that time, I've gone and kind of looked at footage and looked into his history and watched some of his stuff from the Indies. And I got to tell you, this is an uphill fight for Ken. And that's not a shot at Ken, although he's going to take it as one, because apparently I can't say anything even vaguely other than Ken will beat everyone and him not take offense. So, but this is an uphill fight for Ken. Jer has a storied career. He's very solid in the ring. He's actually really solid on a mic when he bothers to pick one up. So look, I totally could see him walking away with this belt. Now, whether or not anyone's warned him about what happens if you get the hobo belt, that's different.
Yeah. No, but I don't know. Jer strikes me as one of those people that might actually enjoy Midnight Hobo.
I mean, he might.
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
You know?
It's possible. So, some people hate themselves.
But at any rate, folks, also, let's talk about Kenta, the 3 stages of hell match. These two have been jawing at each other for well over a month at this point. They're going to settle it at Graveyard Smash in the 3 stages of hell. And what are your thoughts on? Let's take. Let me bring it up, because actually I did promise that this week I would decide their third and final match. So let me.
Did you do that? Did you do it? I mean, I feel like I'm not sure where you go with what they named the first match. Like, where do you go from there?
What, from the death match?
Yes, it's a death match.
Nah, I'm not sure either. But the first match is a death match. Second match is submission match, and I'll just go ahead and make their third match a high voltage steel cage match.
I like that. No, that's funny, Paragon. I like that. A revivification match. Read Frankenstein before you get to the ring. Oh wait, I don't want to say that. The last thing I need is lightning at Graveyard Smash.
What do you mean?
Nothing. I don't mean anything.
No, I don't understand. Okay. At any rate,
I'm just saying there's a history of lightning strikes in and around Graveyard Smash.
I mean, that's true. It is true. I understand your paranoia, and it's weird though.
Is not whether or not I'm paranoid.
You kind of wonder.
Whether or not I'm paranoid enough.
You kind of wonder what's been going on. Why we've been it's so stagnant lately. Why our Unstoppables kind of been down, right?
I mean, yeah.
Have you wondered about that?
Well, yeah. I'm sure everybody has.
Have you?
Yes, I have wondered about this. Right, I'm going home.
The bodies are cold, the fog is thick. If you are going to fight, you better think quick. Graveyard smack. Graveyard smack. Graveyard smack. Midnight strikes, the earth begins to glow. Shadows crawl and claw through the stone. Whispers rise from the dirt below. Something wicked's got a show to throw. Hear the coffin lids crash. Hear the bones start to clash. This ain't no party, it's a graveyard smash. Bodies break and the tombstones crash. Screams and laughter, twisted and brash. Dancing with the dead in a graveyard smash. Graveyard smack. Eyes like candles in an empty skull. Flesh long gone, but the night is full. Rats keep time with a rattling beat. Every corpse is moving its feet. Hear the coffin lids crash. Hear the bones start to clash. This ain't no party, it's a graveyard smash. Bodies break and the tombstones crash. Screams and laughter, twisted and brash. Dancing with the dead in a graveyard smash. Graveyard smack. Blood on the moon, chromos in the sky. The crypt doors open and the dead won't die. If you step inside, you'll never come back. You'll be part of the madness, part of the pack. Graveyard smash. Graveyard smash. Graveyard smash. Voices shriek and the headstones crack. Lust for another, no turning back. Join the undead in a graveyard smash. Graveyard smack. Eyes like candles in an empty skull. Flesh long gone, but the night is full. Rats keep time with the rattling beat. Every corpse is moving its feet. Graveyard smash. Graveyard smash. Graveyard smash. Bombs on the sky. Broken bones is moving its feet. Bombs on the sky. Broken bones is moving its feet. Blood on the moon, claw marks on the sky. The crypt doors open and the dead won't die. If you step inside, you'll never come back. You'll be part of the madness, part of the pack.
Good evening, everybody. It's the ever loving Golden Dragon speaking to you right now. Unfortunately, I cannot come to the show because I am in Japan shooting for an episode in the show Kamen Rider Zest. I have a minor role, and the episode will come out in the coming months. It will be available on YouTube worldwide. And I am representing, of course, RAWF as the Platinum Dragon champion. Wink wink, nudge nudge. I know people are annoyed by it because I claim to be the champion, but technically I am, because it's in my accomplishment, and I did beat Chaz via countout. And until RAWF management strip me of the title, I will refer to myself as champion until then. But enough about my legitimacy at this title. I am going to talk about Ken Costa. Ken, I hope you're listening and you listen well. You said a lot of things about me last week. I just listened to the episode, and boy, oh boy, you have told everybody that I am not on your level or I want to be you. You even got angry at POG, Paragon of Greatness, your big bro, because he called me unlimited potential. But you only want to be labeled as such. I only have one word to describe you. It's you're being a child. Only a child would be angry at someone for calling uh someone potential unlimited potential, because everybody does have unlimited potential. It's how you use it. It's how you do it. And you keep on bringing up that I am not on your level or I want to be you. Bro, you aren't even fit to walk a mile on my shoes and you want to say I'm not on your level and I want to be you? I'd rather be me than you in any day of the week, because no one can play my role better than me. And that's golden. So, in our upcoming match at Graveyard Smash 3 Stages of Hell, it will be 3 stages of pain for you, because I will hand you an ass whooping that my descendants will honor for generation. And I will do so in front of everybody and prove to you and prove to the world that the Golden Dragon does not play around. And also, an interesting thing, an interesting fact that I remembered a few weeks ago, you called yourself, or you told me that you represent realism, and I am representing being delusional. Here's the thing about realism. Realism is good, it keeps you grounded, yes, but it beats you down to your knees if you focus too much on it, and worst case scenario, it leads to death and despair. That's what your goal is, Ken Costa. Your goal is despair, while delusion, or being delusional. When there is delusion, there is hope, and that's what the Golden Dragon is. I am the golden light that you can see at the end of the tunnel. That's what my second G is in my 3 Gs: guts, golden, goodness. And that golden light is what brings hope to people who is down on their luck or down on their knees, begging for a second chance, begging for a new lease on life. And that is me. That's what I bring to the table. So Ken Costa, prepare your realism, prepare your legacy making bullshit, because I am going to make you regret crossing paths with me. So, without further ado, take a gander and be blinded by my brilliance. Have a golden day. Take care, everybody. See you soon.
All right, those words from the Golden Dragon Kenta on his match with Ken Costa. Oh, Vacant, what's wrong with you?
I, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Why are
I'm
you
just gonna
over
be
the
a regular.
corner?
I saw that. I saw it. I heard, saw. Mm-mm. You told me you had that under control.
What?
the wah, thunder, thunder, lightning, lightning.
I do.
Did you not just notice the lightning and the laughing and the green eyeballs and the nothing? No.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I think you're
everybody else does, and that's what concerns me.
Okay. If you say so.
I do.
All
Ask Paragon
right.
if you don't believe me. He's a Paragon. He wouldn't lie.
All right. Let's do that. Let's bring him on.
Once upon a time, an abomination. He walked on water and he conquered nations. Could have ruled forever, but he lost his patience. Look at me now, paragon of greatness. First of the fallen and last of the old gods. No use fighting because you can't beat those cold odds. Beginning of time and the end of days. Civilizations crumble under his gaze. Alpha and Omega, the wrath of the God King. Paragon of greatness about to pin you in that ring. Once upon a time, an abomination. He walked on water and he conquered nations. Could have ruled forever, but he lost his patience. Look at me now, paragon of greatness. Eons ago, before time existed, they lived in the heavens and the rain persisted.
Ladies and gentlemen, the RAWF World Heavyweight Champion at the Paragon of Greatness. Good evening, Paragon.
Hola, mi
Isn't
amigo.
sup, Alvacan? Isn't it a great day though? Because I feel like I need to gather up some people back there and get our green-eyed monster destroying club rings together so that we can Megatron this or Megazord this thing. Because I mean, right now we're in a situation we cannot be dealing with that right now.
What are you talking about? Megazords and what?
We're just gonna have to make him watch the replay.
Amadeus, have fun on the replay, sir. Yeah.
All right. I have no idea. Anyways, we're just going to have a little fun tonight since there's really not a whole lot more we can really talk about. I think, Paragon, you talked to death about facing SDB last week. I'm sure you're not in the mood to do that again, are you?
I mean, obviously, it's me. I can talk forever, but really what I've been focused on this last week, and I think that it's an important thing for RAWF and all of our fans around the world. Obviously, a lot of uncertainty has been going on, and there's been some misinformation being spread around and different things being said that nobody quite knows what's going on, and that's why I've been making sure to do as many public events as possible over the last week or so. There's no breaks for Paragon of Greatness. I don't take vacations. I've been out at fan events. I've been doing autograph signings. I've been reassuring our fans that as of this moment, RAWF is absolutely still in full gear to go ahead with the Graveyard Smash. That is what is on the books. That's our plans. Telling everybody that this vacation while unprecedented is not something that is a full-blown panic alarm just yet. Reassuring our fans out there, and I think that's important for everybody that views at home, listens to the show on the replay to know RAWF, we endure. That's what we do. We've always done so. I mean, here we are, and anyone else would be making an excuse to not do the after hour show. You just said it. We don't really have a lot new to talk about, but here we are because that's what RAWF does. We go through the shit and we stay standing.
Indeed. I totally agree. But at any rate, let's bring on a couple other people and we can just start chewing the fat. Let's bring on the person or our Iconoclast GM as well as let's just bring them on. Extreme Enigma is here. Good evening, Enigma.
Good evening, LA. Good evening, everyone. I take a week off and the world explodes. What the fuck happened?
I have no idea. I apparently everyone knows but me at this point. So, how are you doing? How are you faring?
Doing
Well,
pretty good. Um, Vacations give me a chance to push Starfuel all across the world. Working on some new flavors.
Is one of them raw berry?
Uh, I'm gonna get you.
but unfortunately, this also means that your big event that you had planned could possibly be derailed as well, which really sucks.
Yeah, oh, apologies for the echo. That's what I get for being in the studio right now. I guess this is a good time to announce it. I am going to be postponing Glory Festival.
You say that again? Sorry, I was distracted for a second.
I'm going to be officially postponing Glory Festival because even if things are back today, that's still a lot of time and planning. I know some companies they have even set up like contenders, so I want to make sure everybody has time.
All right. Whoever has called in with the name G, with the letter G as their name, your camera's on. You might want to turn that off. It's not showing anything but red, but you should probably still turn it off if you can.
Well,
all right. Edit. Let's bring in. Let's also join us, the first class last, the one and only.
Roshina bihot branachna hasnash Tado farden on roivaga sambabat Tada broira cheter Silaga sub trill her muresni hable fion spoina kar murozinde Kagragam molor de tlebelin nice
The lovely Maeve O'Hare is here. Good evening, Maeve.
Good evening, boss man.
Yes, I'm.
How you-
How you keeping?
I'm fine. Well, why do you ask?
I just could have sworn a few minutes ago that I weren't the only one with green eyes around here.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to watch the replay to figure out what the hell you guys are talking about.
I think you should do that, boss man. How you keeping vacant?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. I mean, better that you're here, but it's well enough.
I've been told that I've been hogging your lap,
Taco sales
so
are
I
really
need
down.
to offer it round to other folks first, apparently.
I don't like that.
I mean, I'm just reporting what's been said to me.
All right, let's try to figure out who this mystery person is. G, are you there? Whoever G is? Hello? Okay, well. Don't know who. And their camera is still on, so. Oh. Don't know who it is, but I guess they'll just hang out. There's not much else I can do about it. Well, actually,
Ain't nothing but a G thing.
ain't nothing but a G thing,
I
apparently.
see what you did there.
All right. Well, at anywho, how's everybody doing this week? Everyone, everyone catch Crown Jewel this morning?
Banger.
I was slightly confused by one thing.
What's that?
Why on earth did they sing the Star Spangled Banner instead of Waltz and Matilda?
It's an American company. They sing it no matter where they are.
And Matilda called in sick.
Well, that's a shame.
More than likely, our feed wouldn't have caught the other song, but they probably did that like off camera because it's typical of them that they'll do both songs, but they only air the American one on our replays.
I'll have to see if I can bother one of our Pacific friends for their feed and see what they got. Where's Wildfire when I need her?
Probably fighting Dorothy somewhere.
I mean, she's been doing that for a minute.
Just about. Well,
this isn't an awkward moment at all.
not at all. I mean,
no, that's actually that really is a good thing about us.
Although, for those of you listening in Canada, happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right. It is Thanksgiving up there.
Yes, on Monday,
Happy
actually.
Thanksgiving to all of our Canadian friends. And
Absolutely.
our Canadian enemies as well.
Our Canadian enemies as well. Yes.
There's some Canadians I could do without. You're not one of them, Sibel. You're lovely, and we're happy that you're here.
Look, I know that Bret Hart rated your last match a 4 out of 10, but he was just being honest.
All right, we got another caller. This one we know.
Yay! I know that name.
I'll play his song for us.
Stealing my stare, 6-pack of engines, I don't fight fair. Rattlesnake blood running through my veins. Mess with the best, you'll be feeling the pain. I'm a renegade, born a brawl, raised on rage. Knuckles up, I set the stage. Drinking beer and kicking pain. Ain't no cage can hold my name. A redneck avenger, don't need no crown. But you best believe I run this town. Bars to the square circle. There ain't no rules when I raise this hurdle. I don't tap out, I don't back down. You cross my line, you're going down.
All right.
Evening, RA.
Good evening, LA. How are you doing this fine, wonderful Columbus Day week?
Oh, hold on. What the hell? Sorry about that.
And we're starting the show over again.
I'm
here.
Well,
obviously we can't have the show without RA, so now that he's here, we can begin.
This is what I meant to play here. There we go. All right. How you doing tonight, RA?
Well, I'm finding a frog's hair split 3 ways, but
A what?
finer than a frog's hair split 3 ways.
That's a new one
That
on
would be
me. I
very
ain't
fun.
never heard that.
Not many from not around these parts have, but it's actually quite a common saying.
I like that. I'm
Hey,
going
you
to tell
spend
that
any
one
kind
to
of
my,
time
I'm gonna tell
around
that one
that
to my
southern border,
folks.
you'll hear it.
There you go. Do I to make it?
I said, you spend any kind of time around that southern border, you'll hear that phrase.
Yes, sir. That you shall. Did you finally get all them carnitas picked up out the pasture?
You see, they're all deep frozen. Everything's good. They'll last a long time. We're good.
Excellent. Yeah, because you need some more, you know where to come. And them
I
things.
got to bring more tannerite though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'll get another truckload. I'll get an extra truckload, and we'll just have us some fun.
Boom.
My mother really, like for real, lived about 30 miles from Ox Ranch. I never did get to go there. Ox Ranch is the drivetanks.com. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, I've seen that place.
Yep. I think the cheapest package that you could get there is like you can drive an M1, an old Sherman tank and fire the cannon off. That's like about $700-800. So if you want to drive the other stuff that was a little more advanced and make bigger booms, it better bring your pocketbook. You're welcome, Ox Ranch, for that free plug.
You're just trying to get them to give you a tank.
Yes. Okay. You got me.
I mean, you don't ask, you don't get.
That's point fair.
That's true.
Extremely true. Yeah, absolutely true.
I only know of 2 places in the country that you can go and basically say, "Hi, I would like to pay you to use that tank." That's one of them, and then there's another one in Vegas.
Yeah. Places with vast expanses where they can make big booms and not hurt much but ground.
Hey, look, we have large swaths of nothing. Go for it.
There you go.
Oh,
What's going on this fine evening?
not a whole lot, all right. Yeah, to be honest with you, we talked about Graveyard Smash, got that out of the way, and now we're just bullshitting. We're bullshitting our way through the rest of this show.
After he's leaving that part out.
Yeah. What was it? I'm sorry.
What
Said
part?
then there was some thunder and lightning and green floating eyeballs and some laughter, but he's leaving that part out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
You never see that.
I mean, he's got a point,
He has
boss
a
man.
point.
But we do.
Yeah, you
Oh,
sounded
he's
a lot
smart.
like that.
Yeah, a lot like that.
That was RA though. That wasn't me.
Well, that time it were him, but the time before it were you.
I didn't do that.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Why would we all lie to you about this, boss man?
I mean, to be fair, we would totally do that.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying.
We're not.
I think
You-
we're
You
all-
might.
I
I'm
think what it is-
not going to lie about that. I'm surprised you would. You're the one who keeps
I
getting
think you all.
electrocuted.
I think you all are just trying to wish him into existence.
I think
Bo-
it would be
boss
more
man.
likely that you hate
Boss
them.
man, I know that the
You
peanut
all
gallery
miss it.
out there has a bunch of wrong opinions about wanting that thing to show up. Do you really think that a lot of us in this room with you right now want that?
Sure. At this point, it's kind of like
It's
you're
like the
so
Great
used to
Pumpkin.
it, you kind of miss it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Great Pumpkin.
No, I did not miss the rubber suit. I do not miss getting electrocuted.
I had that thing in my head. I don't miss it.
It did kind of mess up my brother. Maybe I do miss it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm terrified of that thing. There's a Kool-Aid man-sized hole.
Mark
through the wall every
Harcourt's
single
scared of
time
it, and
the
McCorker's
lightning
not scared of
strikes.
nothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of leery of it. Find a reason to get into a different room.
See? And no one's going to call RA a coward.
That is true.
Not twice.
Exactly. Oh my! Just giving you the real. It happens. It's like the Great Pumpkin. Linus shows up in the pumpkin patch, and then that thing shows up. Notice they don't play that no more.
The what?
The Great Pumpkin. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Before your time.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into this.
Maeve's doing that
You know
thing
what
where
Charlie
she
Brown
pretends like
did?
she doesn't know a culturally ubiquitous thing so that we'll all point
It's
out
not
how
culturally
young she is.
ubiquitous where I'm from.
She just wants us to all tell her how young she is so that she can feel good about herself. We get it, Maeve. We get it.
It's okay.
Well, we can't all be older than the planet.
I'm just old enough to know better, but too damn young to care.
Aye, aye, aye. At any rate,
uh,
so yeah, the Discord. Let's talk about the Discord because it's kind of cool seeing everybody joining up on the
It's been fun. There's been some folks I hadn't seen in a hot minute.
Yeah,
yeah.
people who aren't actually been active in the game have been joining it, so that's pretty cool. I like the fact we're going to have something. If for some reason Unstoppable doesn't return, we'll have a place to at least go and reminisce. I'll be able to post like old
And
promos.
even when the game comes back, assuming it can, which I'm hopeful for, knock on wood, it's still nice because it's got some of the limitations that like the feed didn't have. Like, so, you could only go back so far on the feed or you'd miss something. Or, you could only see so many of your private messages from somebody. And Discord doesn't have that limitation, so like you can go back and find things a little better. And you can post pictures in the feed. So that's nice.
Absolutely.
I was going to make sure I can find suitable pictures.
Although I have to blame you for something, Maeve.
Well,
I didn't like. I don't. I'm addicted to this Wordle thing.
I didn't start that.
Who did?
Hobo.
Times.
It were Hobo. So blame him.
Of course, you can only play once a day. What's that all about?
Because they only put out a new puzzle every day. If you go to their website, you can and you pay a subscription, then you can play past ones. But I'm not paying for that, so I just wait.
Oh hell no!
Lazy boogers.
I might just have to retire on that thing. I'd never heard of the game and never played it until last night, and I did the thing, and I got 4 of 5 letters on my first guess, and then got the thing on the second one. I think I just dropped the mic and leave and never played that game again.
I've gotten it in one twice. Ever. And I've been playing for years.
Dang.
How is that even? So you wait a minute.
You get lucky. You guess the right opening
He's
word.
also telling us that he doesn't use the same starter word every time.
Well, actually, I use the same starter word until it comes up, and then I change it.
Ah, see? That's smart.
That is actually smart. That is. I won't lie.
What's everyone else's starter word?
Currently, it's proud.
Mine's stare.
That's not a bad one.
I mean, for me, you have to have a word with an S, a T, kind of like Wheel of Fortune.
RSTLNE.
Yeah, something like.
That's why I like stare, because it's got a lot of the most common letters in it.
That's what I started with. Stare. STAR.
I don't use stare because that word came up a while back.
Ah. Well, now we know that's not going to be the first one anytime soon. Wildfire says that she uses ready, which is good because you got several common ones, and you got that Y, which you often don't think to try, but it can really help you
is
out.
also a good starting word.
I just chose stuck because I thought that it would be ironic to be like, oh, I'm stuck on this thing on the first answer.
One day it were Randy, and I started giggling.
That's pretty funny.
I guess technically we do have one other person we can bring on.
We're gonna get a vein creature. Yep, there he is.
From shadows deep, he rises, a warrior born of fate. We're stealing his eyes. The tempest shall not wait. Memento mori, the call echoes through the night. His spirit will not fall.
Now wait a minute. Was that the thunder you guys were talking about?
No, and I'm
No.
gonna suggest that English changes his music for the foreseeable future.
It's not unlike it, but it's not the same one.
Mine did not come along with a whole bunch of fog out of nowhere, glowing green floating eyes, and a cackle.
It's true, it didn't.
Yeah.
Mine just comes with a storm. You know, the tempest. It's part of the gimmick. Little things.
All right,
No.
whatever. At anywho, so you're claiming he was here too? Is that what I'm hearing?
I am just saying I heard it. Just saying I heard it. I didn't see it. I just heard it.
Well, shit.
It happens.
That's kind of how the rest of us feel.
You might.
But as
want
far
to
as I can
all
tell, no one's
invest-
tried to poison me yet, so
Vacate. You might want to invest in that rubber suit.
I'm going home.
Maeve, get your rosary beads out.
Oh, she's
course.
never far from those.
You know, none of you've ever tried propane and propane accessories to fight that thing.
Hasn't anyone ever tried to set it on fire?
I don't know. I was always way
I like
in the other side of the
It was a-
studio from where
It
you
was a
put up-
fire. It was a fire that started the whole thing.
Well,
Fair point.
the obvious answer is drowning then.
No, because
Yes,
I think
yes.
the fire came from
Well,
just straight up wood or charcoal and not clean
There's one-
burning propane.
Yeah, Chris Cage out there. He's going to be happy.
Him and Sibel might be the only ones.
Yeah, and Sabella is partially at fault for it.
Celebration day for edgelords.
That's
out
right.
there, so.
You were facing her down in Atlanta, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that she's listening. I gave her an idea. I think last I looked, she was on her phone trying to look up where to get orange body paint.
I think there's a certain president that you could ask about that.
Someone immediately gets texted by their FBI agent.
So, hold on, guys. I'm being detained for something. One moment. I didn't say anything bad. I said orange. What?
Oh, lordy. That is some fun. Alright. Well, at anywho.
I can't say that I agree. I'm awful partial to green and purple myself, Wildfire. I
It's
don't.
part of your flag.
It is, but I don't look well in it. It clashes with my hair. That's why I only ever use it as an accent
Well,
color.
if you did what the Ego Man over here told her to do with the paint, it wouldn't be anywhere near your hair.
I've got awful long hair.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that could get dicey. I'm partial to red.
Red's
Yeah,
another
I'm
color that I don't look well in.
Well, my neck looks great in it.
See, English has the coloring to wear red.
And often do.
What about you, boss man? What's your favorite color?
Blonde.
Burgundy.
That's a pretty shade.
Do you dye your hair Ron Burgundy?
I do not
Oh, okay.
dye mine.
I can't
Dye my
picture
hair.
boss man with a mustache.
So classy, San Diego.
That would be great. Maybe you should.
Paragon, they're coming for you, Paragon.
Big
You
old
better
Rick
run.
Rude. Maybe you should grow a big old Rick Rude mustache.
I don't think so.
You can pull it off.
No,
I think that'd be pretty funny, actually.
I've tried it.
I mean, we could make an awful lot of money if we had him get out there and start strip teasing.
You can start that business.
I mean,
Nothing wrong with making an honest dollar.
let's take a look here. Where is it? Hold on. Oops, sorry about that.
See?
Yeah.
There's folks that pay good money to look at that.
I mean, and even in that photo, you got a little bit of like goatee shadow coming in.
I still want to know who that fellow behind him was, because we figured out that it ain't the threshing machine.
He's got a hand sticking out of his shoulder.
Maybe it's a flesh-colored parrot. You don't know.
There's a flesh colored something.
We don't kink shame here.
Hey, if he shrugs a lot, and his ears sticky, I don't know what to say.
Oh shoot!
I don't study monsters, Wildfire. I don't know much about birds.
Monsters.
Birds are monsters.
Birds are monsters.
See,
It's one thing we agree on.
more cork.
Birds aren't real.
I'd say neither are monsters, but I've had that disproven. So
Fish are friends, not food. Bruce the shark taught us that. So
yeah, but Bruce the shark has a lot of strange opinions.
yeah, he does.
And being myself, I have to eat a lot of fish and Lent. So
If we all went by the word of Bruce the shark, we'd be.
I was going to say, you should eat more beef. It's what's for dinner.
I can't
Italian
have beef
fish are
during
not
Lent.
friends.
No, let's be clear. Eat more tacos. Be very specific.
You eat it with carne asada and Bacon's taco truck and carnitas.
I like how he's pushing this.
Yeah. That's how you
And
do it.
Vacant always has a potato option during Lent, for which I'm grateful.
Down here in Texas, they actually use cactus paddles. They call it nopalitos. They brine it and something. I don't know. They're actually pretty good.
I can't say I've ever
They're
eaten a
delicious.
cactus, but I would try that. That sounds like it could be all right.
It's delicious.
It's really
you
good.
ought to get that on the truck sometime, Vacant.
It's a lot of work, and they don't travel well, which is why I don't have it on the truck.
That makes sense. That's fair.
It's also why you don't tend to see them up north, because getting it up there would be hard.
Not a lot of cactus up there, no.
Right.
You get the prickly pears and you make a prickly pear jelly. Hell, I made a prickly pear beer, and Shiner does too.
Prickly pear jelly sounds delicious.
It actually really is.
Not my favorite, but it's popular.
I like it. I mean, there's so much natural pectin in the prickly pears that you don't really have to add much to get the consistency for jelly. If you put too much sugar in it, you'll wind up with prickly pear syrup, which is actually amazing on pancakes.
Well, that sounds lovely too.
So what I'm hearing is if you mess up, you get something better.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You just can't go wrong. Prickly pears are awesome.
I'm sad that they don't have many anywhere I live.
Yes, Mexico is the place where we have plants that try to make you bleed, but if you treat them the right way, they're fucking delicious.
Exactly. And you gotta know how to handle
We have
them.
plants like that at home, but they're nettles and they're not nearly so tasty.
Yeah, I mean, you can. My understanding is there are dishes you can make out of nettles. At least there's a tea.
You can make tea and you can make stew, but it's not very nice, I don't think.
Whereas, we've got agave plants.
You make tequila out of that, yeah.
I'm going to say, where's Destroyer when we're talking about tequila?
Yeah, I got a whole field of it, and I think she's probably at the ranch going around there just sniffing the agave plants and telling which one's going to make the best tequila.
I mean, I would take her word for that.
I would too. That's why I invited her down there. It's like, if there's anybody that knows tequila, it's you. So, yeah. Ooh.
That's kind of like when I was building a new home gym. I just invited Mithras over and just said, "What? Here, build something."
Yeah.
Anyone's gonna know free weights? It's him.
Yeah.
I would take the threshing machine's opinion on weights.
I had to reinforce the floor though. There's a lot of weight in there now.
Yeah. There'd be a lot of weight in there.
I mean, I heard tell of a rumor that threshing machine just goes out and like free lifts like Jeeps and such.
That wouldn't surprise me very much.
If anyone were going to, it would
I don't know about that, but I will tell you. A few years ago, we were at a show and someone parked him in, and I watched him just push the Prius out of the way. sideways. Just push it.
That's not surprising.
Did he push it real good?
Real good.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. Well, Chris, I mean, she's busy playing. You need to come down there with her. You need to go out and look at some of those Spanish villa type places that are out there, and some of the local architecture, and actually might get some stone from where I'm at. About 100 miles up the road from San Antonio is a place called Marble Falls, and it actually has red marble, and it's like Italian marble, except the white part of that is red, and it comes naturally out the ground. So you ought to come down there.
Oh, that sounds lovely, actually.
It's beautiful.
It also looks like you slaughtered somebody in a room if you do a whole floor of it. But
Well, that sounds perfect for Chris Cage.
Exactly. See, he doesn't have to do much cleanup.
Not to change the subject, but I'm going to change the subject. What's karaoke party battle?
It's a game where you sing karaoke.
Oh, I'm not singing shit. No.
Oh, no, you're a drummer. They don't have drummer battle party.
They should.
They really should.
Yes.
I mean, there's a ton of rhythm games which effectively are that.
That's true.
You should go in and just sing, Amadeus style.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You're not going to sing. You're the only one of us that has a massive worldwide hit where you're singing.
You ain't heard that a lot lately, have you?
That's a shame. I find like of all the things that I miss from the old studio, that's one of them. I have a soft spot in my heart for that.
No, I appreciate that. Unfortunately, that's gone the way of
the dodo.
Yeah, the dodo at this point.
Yes, if you like a drum battle, you need to go to a competition with HBCs. You will hear some stuff that will blow your doggone mind. Those dudes are good, real good.
I saw some of them on ESPN. It was impressive.
Oh yeah, yeah. Last year, I root for the University of Arkansas, and I have the drinking problems to prove it. And last year, the first game was an HBC. It was University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, and their band was the Sound Machine of the South, is what they call themselves, and they are unbelievably good. You start going there, Florida A&M. They put on a show that was just, it's like, I just don't get it, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's like, how do people do this? It's pretty amazing. So if you're like, you're gonna get your drum fixed, that's where you need to go.
Oh. But college football was pretty interesting today, at the very least.
Yes.
Did Arkansas win today? They played LSU, didn't they?
No, they played Tennessee. We lost by 3 because we don't have a defense.
That seems unfortunate. I think you need one of those.
Yeah, those do come in handy, especially whenever you have probably the second rated offense in the whole SEC, but your defense just gives the game away. This is the first game since Coach Pittman got fired, and I danced the happy dance on that because he needed to go about 2 years ago.
I have it on good authority, McCorker, that Miami does not count as the South.
How
the line here is the further south, the further north you are in Florida, the further south it feels.
It's one of those weird oxymoron things.
It's a Bermuda Triangle thing. The farther you get from the Bermuda Triangle, the closer you get to grits and barbecue.
Well, at least they play. It was a close game until there was a.
Your Buckeyes won, didn't they, Bossman?
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes, they did.
they took.
But the shocker of the day was Indiana going up to Oregon and beating them. It's like, whoa, didn't see that one coming.
I mean, I know nothing about this hand egg sport stuff, but one of my nephews on the trucks won't shut up about the NFL because he's really embracing his time here in the Estados Unidos.
Who does he like in the NFL?
Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a team. He just likes watching it and learning, and he will not shut up about Thursday's game, which I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a while, I understand. I think we're just going to get to a point where there's a game every day of the week.
But apparently, the two nerdiest, dorkiest people have entered the league and just did some crazy shit.
He watched the Giants game, didn't he?
That sounds right. Skibbity boo or something. I don't know.
Scataboo.
Oh, Scataboo, yeah. That guy's an animal. And you got to think
Can
about
anyone
it.
sing Scatman?
You got to think about this. I mean, like it's like Dick Butkus. You have a name like Scatabo or Dick Butkus, you got two choices in life. It's you either learn to take a lot of shit or you learn to kick the hell out of people. There's no
I
in
mean, I
between.
think if
My
I'd gone
nephew
into
says
a
the band
Christian
thinks he's
church and
part
got
Billy
myself named Dick Butkus, I would have just given up.
Well, he didn't though, and he became the greatest linebacker that ever lived.
As a matter of fact, don't let nothing hold you back. If the Scatman can do it, brother, so can you.
That's right.
From what
For me, when I hear,
go ahead, Boss.
for me when I hear the word Scataboo, I think of Olivia Newton-John singing "For You, Scataboo." Nobody got that reference, did they?
You're old, boss.
I am.
I'm old enough. I get it, and it makes me feel old. Diane, keep that.
But my nephew says apparently that Skibbity guy thinks he's part Billy Goat. I don't even know what that means, but he said it.
He just tends to run headfirst into things and people.
And eat crayons.
Isn't that how you get CTE?
Yes,
I saw something saying that CTE is afraid of him.
Well, you see, that's his strategy. You can't possibly pull him from a game for concussions if his default state is concussion.
I mean, that's true. How could you tell?
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, he's going to end up like Earl Campbell, who pretty much ran over everything in his path, and at the age of 40 was in a walker. But
yeah, Campbell was something else.
Yeah, he was a.
His running style was just crazy. He was
For the
insane.
record, I call something very, very specific a concussion protocol, but he's probably on more than a few.
Yeah. Earl Campbell had 36-inch thighs. That man was powerful.
I'm trying to picture that. Oh my,
It's large. It's very large.
that's very large.
If he wasn't like mine are pretty close to that, but I'm 7 feet tall. He was not. Well, I'm assuming he was not.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But getting back to weird sports names, I think, or funny sports names, my favorite has always been Dick Trickle.
That is not a real name.
Yes, it is.
It was. Yes, it was.
You're making that
NASCAR.
up.
There is no way
NASCAR.
someone with the
Yes.
last name Trickle named their child Richard.
Allow me to Google.
Yes, he was a NASCAR driver.
They hated that child.
You know, there's so many other things you can do besides name your child that.
My days in Texas Guard, we had a guy named Sergeant Harry Johnson. I kid you not.
Actually, you know what? I can't even because I actually know someone. I knew someone in real life years ago who had the German last name of Zucker.
Oh no!
And he was named Richard.
I bet he could whoop every ass in the neighborhood by the time he.
I didn't mess with him.
I wouldn't mess with him.
But he was very clear to make sure you pronounce that last name right.
I bet he was.
So, his last name was Sugar?
Zucker. Richard Zucker. It's not a good thing. Oh,
That's not what I'm looking.
I hope Auburn takes out Georgia. That'd be nice.
Well, that's
like
not
the
what
whole
I'm
state?
trying to share here. Hold on a second.
What did Georgia do to you? It's a whole state,
It
man.
existed. Did you know that Georgia is
No,
the
no,
reason?
that's fair.
Did you know that Georgia is the reason why Australia exists?
You
I
got
thought
to
that
be
was-
careful with that Google
I
search,
thought that
even
was
if that's a real
London's fault.
person, Amadeus.
What's that?
You got to be careful with that image search, even if that is a real person,
It is.
Amadeus.
Yeah.
Okay. At any rate.
You know? Do you want to know how Georgia created Australia?
Sure.
I'm ready for my history lesson.
All right. In 1783, whenever the American Revolution was over, Georgia was the penal colony for Great Britain. After we got our independence, they didn't have a penal colony, so they went and started searching for one. And there was the Dutch had discovered that in like 1693. And so they said, well, what the hell? Let's go check it out. It's like lots of bugs, lots of insects, and shit that will kill you. Perfect place to put prisoners. So that Australia became,
For the record, everything on that continent is trying to kill you.
yes, pretty much. And that's why they went ahead and they established the penal colony in Australia, because they lost their one with the American Revolution.
Now we know you're not Wildy. You're a Kiwi. You don't have
Just
to
like the
live with
Dutch
all
to
the.
discover the worst thing.
She's a New Zealander. She lives with hobbits.
She's got the hobbits and the sheep and none of the things that want to kill you.
Yeah. She's got the Shire.
I swear, those Dutch are always just attracted to the most terrible things in the world. I'm not surprised that they found
Except butter.
the land
The
of
Dutch are the
monsters.
reason we use butter for so many things.
I do
And-
purely love butter.
And the Dutch invented gin. The British perfected
Also true.
it, but the Dutch invented it. History lessons for today with RA.
It depends on what you're doing with the gin and what you're doing with the butter, Wildy. There are some places where gin is better, and there are some places where butter. For example, I wouldn't want gin
And
on
there's
me.
some places gin would sting.
Yep. The reason why gin is like it is they put dry
Because they
herbs.
hate themselves.
Well, it's they put dry herbs in it, and with the dried herbs with the juniper berries, that's what they distill it with. That gives it that distinct Polo Cologne from 1983 or from 1985 taste.
It kind of tastes like you're drinking a Christmas tree.
I've
Yeah,
said that before. I
pretty
think
much.
it tastes like Christmas.
Now, oddly enough, there's one that I found that uses fresh herbs, and that's Tanqueray 10. You're welcome, Tanqueray 10. You can pay me. It uses fresh herbs, and it has a completely different flavor. The juniper is kind of muted because all the rest of the spices come through.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of gins out there now with all different florals. I mean, they all have juniper as their base, but like there's an Earl Grey gin now.
There you go, Wildfire. I'm right with you. I like the Tanqueray 10. And you know how gin and tonic actually became a thing? In the Boer War, the British officers were issued the ration of gin, and then they were also issued quinine for malaria.
Yep.
So eventually they got tired of the tonic for the malaria and the gin, so they just mixed it together and completely changed the flavor of the gin. That's how gin and tonic became a thing. It's malaria medicine and Christmas trees.
And you can tell that it's medicine because tonic water tastes disgusting.
Yes, it's got quinine in it, but you know, if you get bit by a skeeter, you ain't getting malaria.
I just try not to live anywhere that has mosquitoes.
Try as you will. I've found them everywhere.
I don't like them.
Don't like them either. That's why
Would so much like to not live on planet Earth. Then I won't have to deal with those mosquitoes.
I like planet Earth. You know, I'll put up with the mosquitoes. And the thing is one way to keep mosquitoes away from you is to eat garlic.
Oh,
Whatever
well,
it is.
that there you go. I'm safe. I love garlic.
There you go. See, you can be all right.
If we're doing fun facts, let's go with the fact that do you know that mosquitoes can tell what blood type you have at almost 100 feet away? and
That's
they have preferences.
that's terrifying.
That doesn't surprise me
They
one
can
bit.
scent the blood they prefer from at least 100 feet away.
I don't like that fact. That's not a fun fact.
Ooh, Sauvignon Blanc and green tea.
I
Hell
was,
yeah.
I was gonna say I've got gunpowder Irish tea gin at home.
Oh, hell yeah, because now Griffith probably knows this. Um,
That
Black,
you like anything with the word gunpowder in it?
yeah. Well, Blackbeard used to drink his rum with a pinch of gunpowder.
He did. It's true.
Why on earth did you do that?
I'm not going to say how I know that.
Yeah, I don't know how you know that.
Mm. Mm.
It's just a movement of general badassery. I've tried it. It's not bad.
You've tried it?
Yeah.
I thought in this day and age we all knew that we shouldn't eat or drink things that explode.
Well, just don't pull my finger.
Have you seen half of what happens when you take a flaming rag and put it in most alcohols?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Called Montauk.
You're already drinking something that explodes.
Indeed, relevant commentary on the alcohol discussions.
Love it. That stuff.
All
looks
right, all
really
right.
good.
I'll ask. What's your favorite type of grape juice, more Corkra?
Grape juice. That's not alcohol. That's not part of this conversation.
Yeah, it is.
Move along.
It's a potable.
I'd say a Cabernet Sauvignon.
I mean, it can be. That's how you make wine. I mean, and ports.
Grape juice.
Shiraz.
Shiraz. That ain't even great.
I had nothing to add. I just wanted to do nerdy white guy voice with my commentary additions.
At any rate.
All right, Sibel, what sort of whiskey do you prefer? I know this one right here has all sorts of opinions on whiskey, don't you, English?
If by whiskey you mean Scotch, yes. Leave it to Americans to take a perfectly fine drink and destroy it.
Oh no, we perfect it, and it's made out of different stuff. We just don't smoke it with peat.
I mean, many things would be better if you did smoke them with peat.
Who's Pete?
Pete's the guy you smoke your whiskey with.
Oh.
I don't know about you. I drink my whiskey.
Well, you gotta smoke the whiskey before you drink it if you don't get scotch.
Fun fact to show how ignorant I am on the subject. It was literally last night that I found out that like whiskey and scotch are like sparkling wine and champagne, like that they're the same thing just made in different places. I didn't know that until last night, literally.
No.
Yeah, most of them. It's not real bourbon unless it's made in Bourbon County, Kentucky.
I did not realize that this was like a champagne situation where they're like, these are more or less they're like the same thing, but it's regional is why it's called that. I just thought they were completely different things
No,
until literally last night.
tequila is the same way. Unless it's brewed in the Mexican state of tequila, it's not tequila. It's usually a mezcal, and real tequila does not have a worm in it. Mezcal does. It has a grub in the bottom of it. So everybody goes, "Yeah, you eat the worm," and blah. Yeah, eating the worm just doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything that tequila ain't already done to you.
If you get to the worm, the worm's not doing shit.
Yeah, exactly. You get to the worm, it ain't gonna bite you.
I can't say that I'm awful partial to the idea of eating a worm.
When you get to the worm, you won't give a shit about whether or not you're eating a worm.
Fact.
Yeah.
True.
I'll keep
Canadian
that in
Club.
mind.
Yeah, Canadian Club. I've had that. It's good. One less scrupulous bar that I worked at, whenever they run out of Crown Royal, they fill it full of Canadian Club, fill the bottles full. It's like, you people. So it works pretty good. And it's a rye whiskey. Canadians mostly use rye because it's the grain. Russia, or Ukraine especially, it's wheat, and that's what. There are three grades of vodka. There's potato vodka, There's grain vodka, and then there's actually a sugar vodka. I've had that. Had a customer years ago. Whenever the Soviet Union fell, he had a breed of dog that was the royal hunting dog of Great Britain. It's a Llewellyn Setter. There was a strain that actually survived the entirety of communism in Russia, and so they kind of needed new blood. So he'd fly over there, and he was a regular. He was an interesting fella, and I told him, I was like, I'd like a bottle. That stuff was like water with an afterburn, and a very mild one at that. And you drink a few of those, you get up, walk across the living room, and realize you never left your chair. He's kind of like in the floor.
Well, that's certainly a thing.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
You see, anytime that I arrive at a bar, I slap my hand down on the counter and I say, I'll have a milk, 2%. Neat with a crazy straw, thank you very much.
There you go. I know entirely too much about alcohol.
Well, I don't know what you're doing wrong with your life, Chris.
Oh, let's see.
So I'm just assuming, since we're talking about people's favorite drinks with Chris, I'm just assuming it's a Bloody Mary.
Probably so.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Or a black tooth grin. That's Jägermeister and Crown.
Ugh. Judgy gave me some Jägermeister one time. It was, ugh.
It'll keep you warm at night.
How
Well,
did
Chris,
you not know to never trust something that Judge gave you?
Chris, you should
Chris,
always call in.
Chris, I would tell you. No, I haven't got your music set up, Chris. But he can't hear me to tell him that.
Chris, he says that he hadn't got your music set up yet.
He says he absolutely has your music set up, and you should come on so he can debut it for everyone.
I don't know that I have it. I don't know that he.
I believe in you.
I mean, he shared a bunch of links in the music scene yesterday. Or channel, I reckon it's not a scene, but I don't know which one of those he actually
Even if
wants.
he did, I'd have to be able to download it from Suno.
Oh.
Sure.
I don't know that he put it on there.
Apparently, he sent it to you in Messenger.
I could do Chris's name for you if you just want to bring him on.
I'm an edgelord.
Hold on, let me see if it is indeed.
His name is Chris Cage. He's in a big rage. He's coming on the stage. He's going to stab you.
And he's best friends with Paragon.
This boy's a Paragon, dating Destroyer. Got a lot of
Engaged to
titles.
Destroyer.
Huh?
They're engaged.
Well, damn. Congratulations on the nuptialations.
Have they asked you to be the best man yet, Morcorcra?
Oh, I'm officiating.
Well, look at you.
Actually, I believe I'm the best man.
You always
that has
believe
nothing
that
to
you're
do with the
best
wedding.
man.
I'm just the best man.
Mm-hmm. Classic Griff.
You would have been disappointed if I didn't do it.
I feel like this is my cue to sigh and say vain creature. And Sibel, if you're interested in music, you can always reach out to one of the folks who does the music. And they'd be willing to help you, myself included.
It is true.
Yeah. They did a pretty good job. They did my song.
Tell Chris, give me 5 minutes and I'll have it
All right,
uploaded to the
Chris,
site.
he says give him 5 minutes and he'll have it uploaded and then you can debut with your music. Oh, good. He says he heard you. I think he's...
So excited,
wow.
bestie.
Apparently
Hooray,
he can hear you on his phone, but he can't hear you on the computer for whatever reason.
Also, for a, just a little lesson for everybody when you're coming in, when you type your name in, when you say how you're coming in, if you put a space, we don't get anything after the space. So, like in this case, the unsettled ones just says the. I know it's Chris, but it says the.
Well, yeah, but Thresh and Machine were out there going by X.
Well, yeah, I know why that happened too.
Why? Because he was going to give it to us?
Yes, X going to give it to you.
Maybe Chris expected a gift from you, Sibel, because you've been so close. I don't know. Are you gonna do the K turn and bring a bunch of cookies, English?
I hadn't thought of it, but I bet you Destroyer would appreciate that if I just
I
had
bet
a
she would.
big old tray of fresh, warm cookies.
I bet
just
she'd
ready to
appreciate
go.
it even more if you delivered it to her hen party.
Probably even better, especially the way I normally deliver them.
But maybe if you gave them a gift, they wouldn't want to maim you no more. Did you ever think of that,
That's a
Sibel?
fair point. I can't. That's fair.
It'd be awful rude to shoot someone who gave you a gift.
I can tell you the perfect gift, and they'll both be happy. So it'll be in one box. What you'll do is you'll get one box full of ammo. Like half the box will be just full of ammo, and the other box will be a really good knife sharpener.
Well, now I'm
I think
offended
you also should
because
get some
I
100%
thought Destroyer
damage.
was my friend. And now she's out there saying that she don't have friends. I'm hurt. I thought we were friends.
I think he's still uploading for you there, Chris.
Yeah, he might not be looking at the screen right now, Chris, because he's busy getting your music up.
Yeah.
But you tell your missus that I'm hurt that I'm not her friend.
Chris, you gotta push the request, and then you gotta put the name that you want to appear on there. Then you gotta ask a question. I always ask, "Where's the beer?" And then you.
There he is.
There you are.
There he
You don't have to
is.
worry about
All right,
you have it
you're
running
gonna
on
have to
CPC
turn your
in the
phone
queue.
off because that echo's gonna kill me.
But then I'm not gonna be able to hear LA.
Well, he ain't talking
Well,
anyway.
then
Well, then hang
off
up on your
PC
computer. I don't know.
or mute it at least.
Yeah,
Okay,
mute
hold
one.
on. Hold on. How do I do this?
Actually, I think it's already fixed. I don't hear any echo anymore.
Yeah, it sounds better.
It sounds much better than it did.
No, there it goes again.
Apparently, it's just me, so I'll shut up.
His name is
Friday.
Chris Cage. He's in a rage. He's on the stage, and he's gonna stab you. See, I told you I'd do your theme song.
That was beautiful.
There you go. Stab you in the neck, cause a big car wreck, and then he's gonna stab you.
Wow.
Chris Cage in a rage, gonna stab you.
See, clearly you should have gone to RA for your lyrics.
I was
there you
gonna
go.
say this is better than my Suno song. So how's it going?
I'm waiting for song.
Waiting for songs.
I feel like actually while we're waiting, we should just listen to my song again. But that's
We
But it's
listened
Christmas
to
time.
Griffith's song probably 700 times in like 3 days.
I mean I have even if I say so myself, it is kind of a banger.
It is a banger. I'm not saying it isn't. And I know bangers.
You do. It's true. We've established that.
We have. That's the reason Chris Cage and Griffiths became secret buddies. Is because of our love of music.
You don't have any taste. You dated me.
But apparently he doesn't like Rick Astley.
They both belong to someone else, but they can't let go. 'Cause what they know is that they're in a bromance, so
See, Paragon, that's how you get me to laugh about a bromance.
I mean, it's not about laughter with us. It's about the real emotional feels. I know.
You said it, I didn't. Because I don't agree.
Look at this handsome son of a gun over here trying to protest. We know the gentleman doth protest too much.
I doth protest a lot. But I do not protest being in your singlet. Just kidding. I'm
Excuse
not
me.
hobo. Just kidding. I'm not hobo.
You would have to ask your roommate about that.
Which roommate?
Oh well, I mean, inside the singlet, there's a couple of roommates, but I'm talking about hobo in this situation.
I would say, are you talking about Destroyer, who I actually live with? Are you talking about Papa Shaker, who I sometimes hang out with? Or are you talking about Hobo Ezekiel, who lives in my, like, underneath my deck or something? I think that's what
I
that
believe
smell is.
specifically he was saying if you were in his singlet, you'd have to share it with the other people that live there.
Well, I'm not in his singlet, nor would I want to be.
That sounds like somebody somewhere made a movie about that.
Well, Rule 34 says they have now.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's how we got
Maybe
that.
They're trying to find that particular RAWF slash fiction.
Pretty sure that's how we got that Paragon Hobo picture from the luau. It was Rule 34.
I assumed that if there's some sort of Rule 34 thing going on, that Maeve was responsible for it.
I mean, classic Maeve, classic
fair.
redhead. Can't trust him. Right side,
Left side.
I don't even know if Sai's still out there.
I mean,
Yeah, I think she still is.
she spoke like 5 minutes ago.
There she is.
She's spacing out. Shocker. I said he can't trust a redhead, right, Sai? He said, scratching the back of his head where she hit him with the steel pipe.
I mean, to be fair, you earned it.
Does anybody earn getting hit with a steel pipe? That's a bit much.
Yes, absolutely. Clearly, you've never been to Tijuana.
Yeah.
I've
I mean, you
never
still
been
got
to
still have
Tijuana.
both your kidneys.
Wait, has our Abidif been to Tijuana?
Actually, I think we have. Yeah, once.
Well, then I best have been there once. To be honest, I don't know where I am half the time because I'm in alleyways, not even near the arena, ignoring all the people because I hate people.
Yeah, this goes out of the airway. Let's not say anything the feds might follow up on.
I am not a criminal.
I'm not a crook. Did you hear that before?
All right, got it.
Oh, my.
LA can't find the music.
No, I found it.
Oh, he found it.
Just mine
Almost
better.
done.
How dare I? Maeve, is the echo killing you?
It's got that whole row your boat effect.
I see she muted herself.
Yeah, you're still muting for you. You're still echoing yourself.
Oh, for myself. That makes sense.
Yeah. Which means you didn't mute the
computer
PC version of the app.
Well, if I mute the computer, then I can't talk because I'm using the mic.
Oh, I see. I thought you were on your phone to speak.
Well, that's how I'm hearing LA, who's not speaking.
Because he's busy. He's got to concentrate on getting that upload going.
I understand.
If he thinks about anything else, it won't load.
That's true. He's
about
a blonde.
there.
He can only focus on one thing.
All right. Let's see here.
Well, if one of them focuses on something, it should be one of them focus on something that he's doing for you.
Touche.
Yeah.
I will try to edit this and make it better in the future as far as the video portion is done ready. But here is once it uploads. It's thinking.
Drum roll. I mean, that could just be the thing.
It'll get there eventually. Hold on.
He's right. That was an absolute banger.
Literally.
It's thinking.
I see what you did there.
All right, here we go.
You can run, but there's no place to hide. In my eyes, see the devil inside. Follow me if you want to die. Chris Cage, the unsettled one, the lost soul, Nightmare's champion. One by one, you all shall fall. Knife in my hand and the blood still fresh.
There you go.
That was
Thanks,
good.
LA. I actually wrote
Some
most of those lyrics
sunshine and
myself.
rainbows.
Yeah, clearly all sunshine and rainbows.
I
Mixed
really
with a
love
little
that
bit of
part where
blood.
you were riding the unicorn. That was the best part.
Wait, let me get it straight. Mr. Stabby was riding the Stabby horse.
With a
Need
rainbow
to make
strip.
Isn't it beautiful?
But like I said, I'll try to improve on that. That was just for.
That was good.
Thanks, LA.
You're welcome. And you can actually hear me now. This is. I thought I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
have
have to use my phone just to hear you, which is weird, but I guess that's how it has to be.
Well,
Which
at
means
least
the
you-
echo
at
will
least
probably
you-
still be there.
I mean, that or you could just use your phone completely.
Because then I can't call in because the thing doesn't pop up. Because it always takes me to the app. And the
Weird.
app won't let me call for whatever reason. It's a broken system.
It is. It's just something we have to try to deal with when we had. Yeah. But
You're
at
talking
any
about
rate,
nothing is broken. Nothing is ever broken. Everything is always in fully working order.
Or
absolutely.
Everything is
Absolutely.
awesome. Everything is
or
cool when you're
you
part
could
of
put
a
your
team.
phone on a headset and listen through a headset.
There's that.
Perhaps.
Anyways, Chris, how are you this evening?
Doing
Now
pretty
that I'm
good.
finally-
Missing Destroyer because she's not home right now. Babe, if you can hear this, I miss you.
I miss you too, Chris.
I'm talking to
I
you.
hear you calling, but I can't come home right
Does
now.
it, will this help?
Me and the boys.
Yo, step into the ring, feel the heat, feel the
Yeah.
fight. It's the story coming in, you're dressed in all black tonight. Smooth talking, body rocking, got the crowd on your feet. Call you dog, they call me Dean, don't you dare get into tequila sipping. Moist making, booty popping, sin. Did I come to make friends? Nah, I came to win. The things I whisper in your ear, secrets high and low. This is single playground, baby, this is a danger zone. No, black shades, black heart, beating strong. Tequila dog, drinking all night long. Gotta play tough away for those who cross the line. Mess with Destroyer, are you out of your mind? In the ring, on the mic, I'm a force you can't deny. Every man's vision, a baddest woman looking fine. So step aside, Jones, and let D take the reins. Destroyers in the house, this is my game. Battle scars.
Talk
There you
about
go.
bangers.
I have a different picture in the truck.
I don't need pictures.
I may have to redo that video to include that picture. I'm just saying.
I don't know that you can air that.
I've aired it before.
I mean, I got a few pictures I can't air on here either of her. But,
I don't collect those pictures of her.
nor should you, or I'll stab you.
That's all right. Here, I can
Look,
cheer you up even.
it's
I can
not my
cheer you up
fault. She
even.
flashed me and then took a picture of it and sent it to me.
I can cheer you up even further, Chris. You ready?
Studio Cat.
Yes.
Whoa! Studio Cat. Studio Cat.
All that's missing is a wah, 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 wah.
Ah, shoot.
Studio
Again,
Cat.
folks, if you haven't joined the WU Discord,
You're missing out.
we have right now we have around 45 people from Unstoppable have already joined it. If you have Discord and you want to be a part of the Wrestle Unstoppable community on Discord, there's several people you can get a hold of to send you the link. But yeah, having some fun in there now. That was a great idea by Will, I must say.
Every once in a blue moon, he has good ideas.
I don't know. I
At
think
it.
the guy's kind of an idiot, but
But you know what, folks? I think we're going to call it a night. I don't think we have much more to talk about or discuss. We appreciate everyone just stopping in and listening to us blabber for 2 hours. We appreciate it. And we will see you all on the flip side, hopefully next week. Knock on wood, we might be able to actually talk a lot more about our AWF and Graveyard Smash and whatnot.
wouldn't that be nice?
And the
That would
Maestro
be
of
nice.
Madness.
Who?
Nope. We don't need any talking about that anymore.
Yes,
What?
we do.
Mm.
Nope, absolutely not.
See?
Why did you wish that upon us?
That's all, folks.